Look, I mean, T20 cricket's a funny one. People don't pay money to come and see you get wickets, to be honest. They come to see sixes and fours get hit. So obviously, it is a game dominated by batsmen purely. But I think the guys coming in today in T20 cricket have realized that if they do not develop that slower bouncer or slower ball option, from whether it's the carrying ball or whether it's the knuckleball or behind the hand, they're not going to have much success in T20 cricket. Honestly, I think it's not a shock when you see guys bowl above 140 or 145 nowadays in international cricket. I think it's just adjusting to look. Some bowlers running, like really gentle and bowl heavy balls. They really hit the bat hard, and even the way they run in, you don't think they're going to be bowling at the high 140s. I think that's what gets guys surprised. Having said that, look, he's an excellent bowler, but I still feel that his death bowling is a bit not off, but I mean he could definitely work against. He doesn't have much of a slower ball like some of the other guys have. He doesn't really bowl a knuckle ball. He depends on, but I think that's what his strength is. He depends on pace. He bowls the odd yorker here and there, but tries to tuck batsmen up in areas and set the field on one side. But if you ask me on a personal note, I think definitely there is room for him. To try and develop a slower ball which will get him away and get him some wickets. If a bowler came in initially in that first 3 months, right, or say 2 months, then got called up for faulty action or whatever it's called in there, then makes sense. But there's laws in place with the ICC, and obviously he was. See, I think what happened with him is also he developed a few balls which were different, right? Which may have changed the angles of his arm. So while bowling that particular ball, I think you must have reached that so-called arc that he's not supposed to cross. But having said that, you still have. He went to the correction centers and corrected his action and bowled and came back. I mean, look, he lost his bowling, to be honest, for a bit. He did not look the same Sunil Narine that world had seen. But having spoken to a lot of cricketers who was around him and all, he went back and worked tremendously hard. He changed his approach to bowling. He started bowling with his hand down, running into bowls so that he could get the extension to go straight up, rather than taking and breaking in here and then going. So there's a lot of stuff that went on with Sunil Narine, and it's nice to see him do well again. I feel Ashwin is the most gifted T20 bowler India has ever had. And he should be starting in your lineup. I mean, when he got back into this T20 side, I was jumping for joy. Because he's someone who'll win you a game in the power kick. He can bowl the power kick, he play after the power kick. He can even bowl the last over of a game, which he has. So I think stat-wise, it's really funny that they don't fit in. But having said that, he's the one who's made things happen for India in T20 cricket, whether playing at home or abroad. So I think they should give him more chances abroad because his stats prove it. He was someone who ran in so fast as a leg spinner. He hustled through the crease. He had a very fast action. So when you play in spin bowling, basically it is all about picking that ball from the hand or from the leg spinner, whether it's coming from the side or whether it's coming from over the top for the top spin or back of your arm for the googly. I mean, we were taught like that, but he never gave us time to even think because he rushed you through the crease. He rushed you every single ball. So, I mean, how much ever you try to focus on that wrist, there was like no chance I could ever pick whether he was, bowling me the top spin or bowling me the googly. Thank God he's not a big turner of the spinner. So a lot of guys now are not able to score runs off him, but are not getting out. If you see his record, the last year and a half, their teams are looking to play him 4 overs 25, get Rashid out of the game, and then take on other bowlers. So having said that, I mean, he's something special because of the amount of speed he gets through the crease. and from his hand to the bat. He's so quick that you don't have much time to go front or back. I played him 3-4 times. I had no idea what was going on, to be honest. Yeah, I think Jasprit is someone who's obviously not very natural as a bowler. I mean, you don't see him with a great action who's gone to academies to learn, where your hand comes up from, or he's not been in the MRF Pace Foundation, which most of our fast bowlers have come from. So obviously that has done him a world of good as well, where he didn't have too many people. They let him be natural, let him be the person he is as a bowler. But I think one good thing that happened to Bumrah is that when he got picked to the Mumbai Indians, he had fellow bowlers and teammates like Lasith Malinga, who actually really took him through the ranks of teaching him quickly, and he obviously learned quickly what he wanted his trade to be. So, I mean, the credit must go to him. I mean, it's not easy to play all three formats, and he's done it brilliantly so far. I mean, I've watched him over the years, and he's bowled that Yorker day in, day out. And the Yorker never gets old, I feel, in cricket. I mean, it's a ball that is unbelievably hard to score runs off unless you've got the skill to do what Dilshan and all used to do, scoop and stuff like that. But he's still executing the Yorker. So I think that his main strength that he's kept things simple.
Stuart Binny's top 5 all-time T20 bowlers: Jasprit Bumrah, Rashid Khan, Ravichandran Ashwin, Sunil Narine, and Kagiso Rabada.